Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Spiritual Justice Gem Goddess Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. This is a quick download I got from Spirit. Is this Gemini Sun person? He's almost 30 years old, pretty be 31, 30. I'm sorry about the noise in the background, that's my daughter. He could be 30, 31, 29, somewhere in between those three numbers, 29, 30, 31. So this particular person is trying to switch my destiny with somebody else, and then they're trying to make it seem like it's like other people that's doing it, but it's a Gemini Sun person that's doing all the confusion. He's a high placed narcissist. Let's put it that way. He's in a high position, but yet he is like it's very little information about him. You know him. He's in an industry. He's in one of the entertainment industries, music, actor, actress, engineer. But this particular individual is behind all the chaos, which I told you guys I've seen this person. I told you guys I've seen this person in the vision. That's how I know who it is. But he's making his energy show up as like someone else. Sometimes he'll come up as a feminine energy. Sometimes he'll come up as an air sign, but not the air sign that he really is, which is a Gemini Sun. He'll come up as an Aquarius or anything else. If you're doing tarot, sometimes he come up as a Leo. Very rarely he comes up as a Leo or Virgo. And the reason why he don't do this is because the particular people that he's controlling are the Leo and Virgo, so he don't want them to be preyed against or attacked or whatever, however they want to perceive it or however you want to perceive it. But they don't want these particular people to be stopped. And it's a lot of confusion going on right now. So I strongly recommend people to use their discernments. To use their discernment, to use their intuition, and really to go within. You can't really trust, and I'm talking about strictly my soul tribe and the people they're projecting on. You can't really trust your you would get the right messages, but you're gonna think someone else is doing it. So really, when you're doing your readings and stuff, please go within about your readings. For now, because I like doing tarot and oracle readings, but before I do them, I sit with them, I meditate on each reading before I do the reading, so that I know I'm getting a message from within and not from a projected source, because that's a lot of things that's going on is from projection. This person is highly skilled in demonic knowledge. This person is highly skilled in defending his people. He's saying this particular sun sign Gemini person knows that they serve Satan, and Satan really covers this person and gives this person gifts and blessings and money and stuff like that. So don't be fooled by some people, money and statuses and stuff. Some people get their blessings from the devil, and it's not from the Most High God. And we as people, we prone to think that everything comes from the Most High God, and it doesn't. So just be aware of that. This particular individual is the head of a lot of confusion within my particular soul group, within my particular expertise, and this is why God let me in this way through my so-called twin flame that can't get right. It's not divine, because they serve the most low, and you can't be divine serving the most low. So I think God already knew that, because my other partner was already placed in my life at the time. I think I shared this before with you guys. So I'm here for it. I'm here for all that. I'm here for it. You know what I mean? God is really preparing me for this position, and God is really preparing me to come against literally the kingdom of Satan. A lot of people say, oh, don't do tarot cards, don't do this and that. But how are you supposed to know what your enemy doing when you don't understand how these things work? A lot of times, I'm not saying go practice Satanism, but tarot cards are not evil. It's your intentions behind what you do with the tarot cards. Just like the Bible, the devil used the Bible, the Bible, which is meant for good. The devil used this particular scriptures against people, against the body of Christ. So you have to be highly skilled in order to know what you're dealing with. And I'm not saying I am skilled. God said yes, I am skilled, because he the one taught me all of what I know. It comes from the Most High. The energy I'm born in, it comes from the Most High. So I am skilled. I am very skilled in this, and God is keep sharpening my skills when it comes to these particular energies. This my can't get right. I don't want to say counterpart, whatever you want to call it. My can't get right, and his handler, I'm gonna call it his Haminar, this Gemini sun. These people are seriously serving Satan, and y'all think it's a game, it's for entertainment. It's not. When one of them snatch one of your loved ones up or yourself up and sell your soul, and it's not, you're not even getting no money out of it or nothing. You're just gonna be a puppet for no particular reason, just to be a puppet. You're not getting nothing out of it. And then you're gonna be like, dang, she tried to tell me, she tried to warn me, God tried to tell me, God tried to warn me. Because I'm not the only one that put out this type of information. I'm not the only one that sees this. I'm not the only one that's doing this. So at the end of the day, it got to be some validity to what I'm saying. And it's very much validity there. It's just that it's hard to get people, because it's in the 5D until it happens to you in the 3D, something tumultuous, like getting snatched up in a person splitting your personality. That's what it means to sell your soul, to split your personality. And the person that did it, they can control you because they took your power. You get me? You feel me? That's how you sell. Most people sell their souls. Just like people don't know, it's a tape out that a particular artist did to two young ladies that she brought out, and she peed on them. She recorded it, and the person that's close to her rewatches this video. It makes them get off watching her like do this to, I don't even know what to call it, because she peed in their face. She peed on them, she recorded it, and this person sit back and masturbate to the recording. And you ask me how I cannot make this thing up. I cannot make it up. This is what has been done. This is what has been done. I can't give you the tape. I don't know where it's at. I know what God, the Most High God, showed me. I saw it in the spiritual realm. Once you become so connected with the Most High God, it's almost impossible for people to get away with it. They may get by for some time, but eventually God is going to show you what was really being done. And this particular energy, she parades around. Her and her sister parades around with this in their head. And not the only reason she peed on them to get them into the industry that they're into is because they was too young to be, and then she knew what type of parents they had. So she had to manipulate this to happen this way. And then once the girl turned like 16, 17, then that's when she went on ahead and sodomized this little girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's a big time artist. And these are mainstream people that I'm talking about in this particular video. These are mainstream people. And this is why people, when I get in my position to be famous or to be how can I put it? To be abundant and to live up my life in abundance, this is why they feel like I don't deserve it. They feel like I don't deserve it because I wasn't sodomized, or I wasn't raped or molested by someone of higher power. So they feel like I don't deserve to have money. Let me tell you something right now. I serve the Most High God. And God said he wished for us to be abundant and to multiply on this earth. And you mean to tell me somebody have to sodomize me to be multiply, to be abundant? You out your rabbit behind mind if you think that being sodomized is some kind of glory, some kind of position, some kind of, you can be whole and be abundant. You can be whole and live a rich life. You don't have to be in some kind of a cult or some sodomized by somebody who already have it so that you can be controlled like a puppet to freaking live an abundant rich life with money. Like these people are so demented and twisted because of the things that they happen to them and the things that other people have done to them as a child, and until it really pisses me off to a point, because why do I have to be sodomized, or why do I have to be initiated into something? Why I can't just be abundant in my own energy, because that's the energy God gave me. That's the energy he gave me. Just because I wasn't sodomized or raped in the way that you think, or by somebody who you think I should have been sodomized or raped by, doesn't mean that I shouldn't be in this position. Like you really need to check your mental. You need to ask yourself, why did this person feel like they needed to do this to you in order for you to be in the position? Because God had already gave you everything you needed within you to real live a rich life. God already gave it to you. You got to ask yourself, why did this person think that they needed to do this to you in order for you to have a rich life, in order for you for poverty to be taken off your life? You do not have to be sodomized. You do not have to be destroyed and then rebuilt into somebody else's image for you to live a rich and abundant life. God gave us everything we need within ourselves, and anything that we need outside ourselves, like herbs and food and stuff like that. You don't have to be sodomized. You do not have to do this, like food and other stuff. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, we need to love on people. But at the core of your being, at the core of your flower in the inside of you, God had already enriched you with everything that you need on the journey, with the energy that you were born in. You do not have to have some outside person or some outside source to come in and to reprogram you the way that they want to program you, and then say, oh yeah, you can be abundant now. Oh yeah, you can live a rich life. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and take care of your family. Oh yeah, you can get this money. Because at the end of the day, your soul was taken, a piece of you was taken and given to somebody else, and then they act like they gave you a piece of heaven when you living in hell, because you constantly replaying what they did to you and why and this and that, and then you're projecting all this off on other people that ain't done nothing to you. That ain't done nothing to you, just in their God right energy, and they did it the right way. Not saying you did it the wrong way, but you have to understand that what was done to you was not of God. It was not godly. It was not of the Most High God. You need to denounce the demon and the personality and ask God to mend your personality, bring you back whole, so you can understand that you was abundant before they even did this to you. God called you before they even saw what was in you. God put it in you, so he knew you was called before they did what they did to you. And you was tricked into believing that somebody needed to be sodomized in order to get riches and fame. You do not have to be sodomized. You do not have to sell your soul. You do not have to give a piece of yourself in that way to someone that is child. When God allowed me to see this person's mind and what this particular celebrity, this big time celebrity, did to these two children, these two girls, when they were girls, not they're grown women. And then that's why they continue to do the things that they did, because their parents don't even know what was done to them. This is why it's so important to teach your kids to speak up about anybody touching them. I tell my kids all the time, somebody touch you here, don't be afraid, because baby, they're going to pay. You're not going to get in trouble. It's not your fault. My kids be like, Mom, but no, and they get so tired of it. But it's out of love and care for my kids that I do this. It is vital for, especially if your kids have that star-like quality within them, and it's supposed to be a star on this planet, in this earth. I'm talking about in the spotlight, in the limelight. It's imperative that you protect your child in that way. It's imperative that you talk to them about these things, because a lot of kids don't know right from wrong or good or bad, especially in a sexual sense, because we didn't teach them. Because we did not teach them. And so that's why they'll hold it to themselves. They'll hold the guilt and all the feeling like it's their fault when it's not. It's the person's fault who did it, that knew better, that did it. That's a grown behind adult and know what it did to them, and yet will put it on somebody else's own, not even they did it to their own children. They did it to their children too, and then don't go out and do it to somebody else's child. That's why a lot of people going to die of a lot of physical. It's going to be a lot. You think some celebrities died last year? Just wait until this year. Just wait until 2023 is over. Just wait until 2024, and then they're gonna try to hush and keep it up so it can look like don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. These people out here doing everything underneath the sun, and you think God don't see you? God don't hear you? God don't know what he created? You think God didn't know when you was infiltrated by Satan? He was there. He kept telling you to go this way, and you went the other way. You went left. You know what? I'm done. I'm out. Peace.